Every single one of us, we are seeking love, some form or the other. When a baby monkey dies, the mother, she carries the dead body of the monkey along. She just carries it. I've also seen like one person, he loved wife so much that when she passed away, he created like a wax statue of his wife. I don't know, and then she'll always keep AC on in his room because otherwise wife will melt. He'll come and only sari is there and the wife is gone. He's feeling separation. He goes there. That's another extreme. Is this love fully satisfied? There is something always missing. Papa बहुत कड़क है, right? Mummy कंजूस है, नहीं पैसा नहीं, right? Something is there. Wife doesn't let me go to late night. There is always something missing. What is real love? What's the qualities of real love? Hare Krishna. So welcome everyone. As you can see, the topic is, does love exist at all? Right? It's a topic that should bring a lot of thoughts to our minds. And it's a topic that is very thoughtful and very engaging. So we'll dive into it. Okay, so we'll start with you. There are some questions and I want to see like where we are in terms of our understanding of what is love and some of its characteristics. So if you can open up and speak some thoughts from your side, some realizations. So what according to you is love?
Doing service selflessly, like without expecting anything.
Oh, very nice. Yes.
I once heard, like in Mumbai at least, in one of the class, love is like there are million reasons to be apart, but still you are together. That is love.
It's a wonderful point. Who made that point? Maharaj?
No, not
Oh.
Maharaj.
Very good point. There are million reasons to stay apart, but you're still staying together. That is love. Which means like you're tolerating. Tolerance, yes. What else? Yes, bro. I think we'll go one by one with everyone. Yes, you can. Yes.
I don't know.
Okay. Maybe the same points.
Yeah, I think same
Okay.
points. I
Anyone has
agree with.
any points to add to what is love? Yes. Yes, bro.
So, from what I think is that love can exist in varying degrees. It can be like, well, to me, love is like the ability to like focus on someone else instead of you instead. So being
Wow.
selfless. But there are varying degrees of it. So you can have like a low kind of love, or maybe like love for like a society, and then you can have like a high form of love, like mother's love from a child, something like that. That's what I'm thinking.
Wow, very nice.
Just similar to like what everyone is saying, but like love is to make the other person happy, right? And even if that does not make you happy, or if that is not something that you would like, or like if you expect something in return, but even if that person doesn't love you back, you should be happy in knowing that that person is happy, and that's all I care about. Like, for example, like, I mean, again, easier said than done, right? Like, I mean, whenever we pray to God, right? Like, we should, the love for Krishna or Radharani means that you guys should be happy, right? Like, it doesn't matter what you guys make me go through or whatever, as long as I'm able to serve you for your happiness, for your love, that's all matters to me.
Wow, that is again selfless.
Yeah.
Very nice. Any other points?
To me, love could be everything. For example, kindness, sacrifice is very based on the person. Like, for example, we love animals. There could be another sort of loves.
Okay, yes.
For mother, there should be another sort of loves.
Yeah, different types of love
Different
according
type of
to the
loves.
person that you are reciprocating with,
Yeah.
or
So it's-
whatever, like even an animal. Yes, that's a very
Yes.
good point. Yes.
So to me, it's like everything, how you see and
Yes.
how do you express yourself.
So we are saying
that
that love is dynamic, basically. Yes. What else? That's a good point.
Probably something just unconditional.
Unconditional. Very good. Yes.
So,
unconditional.
like, I come to a temple or I pray to Krishna. He gives me a job or visa. If he doesn't, I won't. I don't think that will work. Even with everything, like a mother's love to a child. Assume if he studies well, probably I will feed him. If he doesn't, I mean, where will it lead to?
No,
Maybe she might
that's-
be disappointed and she might be really hard on him, but
Hmm,
doesn't mean that she doesn't love, or a father doesn't love his child because
that's
of
true. Very good. Yeah.
same replicates to us with Krishna or anyone.
Yes, very good point. Yes, thank you, Prabhu. Oh, good. You warmed up. Yes.
Love is like remembering. So like when you remember someone or something
Hmm.
a lot, even when they're not there, like you miss them a lot, or you want to be with them all
Wow,
the
yeah,
time. That
very,
is like
very good
love.
point.
then.
Yeah, that's a very good point, Prabhu. Yes, yes. Okay. Is love that we see in this world, is it permanent?
No.
It's not permanent?
Depends.
Depends on
Depends on what kind of love you are seeing.
Meaning love between people. Is it permanent?
If you die, you forget it all.
We all agree, right? It's not permanent.
To be permanent, but in situation, it's like not permanent based on the situation.
It fluctuates
Yeah.
or it ends sometimes, right? So love is not permanent, right? Then can love in this world exist without any expectation?
it has to be unconditional.
Very hard.
It's difficult. It does, especially in the case of a child and a mother. But as the son grows up, it starts to change sometimes. I mean, we have seen, yeah. From the son's side, mostly, from the parents side, not much, but from the children's side, right?
Yeah.
That's why we have old age homes, right? Right. So we see, right, that love exists. Mostly, there is some expectation. I'm not saying, we're not dismissing the point that there is no pure love in this world. There is. All we are trying to understand in this class is what is love, and we are all after love, right? We all want love in this life, right? So we need to understand what is love, right? So in its true perspective. And then, what has been your experience of love? Now, no, I don't mean love could be, parents also, friends also. So, and your nation, whatever, like, not just, the love that sparked the laughter, basically. So, what has been your experiences? Has it been positive mostly, or it has been mixed? It's mixed. For anyone, has it been like smooth, always like love has been reciprocative, or it has been one-sided also? Could be, right?
I think it depends on the
Situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in general, what has your experience been, good or bad, with love in this world? It can vary with people, right? For some it has always been good. Yeah. Mixed. Mostly mixed. Mostly mixed. Right. So what we have concluded from this, question answer session is that one, the love that we see in this world, there is some expectation behind it. It is not permanent, right? What else?
It is limited.
It is limited.
Some expectations with the
Mm-hmm. And the last point,
it is mixed.
it's mixed. We don't experience pure love in this world, right? But love is a universal factor, right? Is it only between humans?
No.
Even animals have love. Like, look at those lovely images, right? It took me like 20 minutes to find them. But so you have seen, right? Animals, there's so much love. You take a calf away from a cow, and she's actually crying. She literally cries. When a baby monkey dies, the mother, she carries the dead body of the monkey along. She just carries it. Doesn't matter. She just carries it because she's like, she's my monkey, my baby, and she just carries the monkey.
Crow dies.
Huh? Crow.
See how much.
Yeah, how many crows they come, right? It's like that. So the feeling of love is there in every living entity. Have you seen two stones start coming together? No, one red stone and another red stone. They say, oh, matching. they don't, right? Why? Non-living. There is no consciousness. But as soon as there is consciousness, there is a factor of love. So what can we conclude by that? That love is universal. Love is actually the religion of soul. Love is the religion of the soul. Every single one of us, we are seeking love, some form or the other, right? We are seeking love, and through love we are trying to seek happiness. Every one of us is trying to seek happiness, but that happiness is through love only. In your relationships, you want love. When you want to go home, you want to have like a peaceful surrounding, loving father and mother, loving parents, loving wife, loving kids, right? Or if you are in your 50s or 60s, your kids are horrible, and then you go home, you really don't want to go home then, right? You want to stay late in office, go back home late, so that reciprocation will not be there, right? So right now in this world, all of the loving relationships we see, it's all based on what the person that you are reciprocating with, their mentality, and of course you are trying to be good from my side, or maybe from your side also there will be some discrepancy, but there is always this reciprocation. But the reciprocation is not pure, because there could be differences between the people who are trying to reciprocate love, right? So love is not. But in case of animals, it's easier. Look at those two penguins, right? In case of animals, it tends to be little pure. Why? Because they're, yeah. So with humans, what happens is, like, humans have these extra intelligence, and they apply it in the wrong way. So if you, let's say there is a big truck of grains, and the grain spills on the road, right? Some cow will come, it will eat and go. The birds will come, they'll pick some grains and they'll go. But the human comes, he'll bring another truck, and he will pack everything and take the whole thing, right? Why? We are greedy. So there is always this self-conscious, like, I want this for myself. That is not there in the animals as much. Of course, for food they fight a little bit, like, but it tends to be little purer in animals, if you see. But with humans, as and when this age is we are now more polluted in terms of our. Have you seen like some images where there is a family get together, everyone is on a sofa, but everyone has their phone on their hand and everyone looking at their phone.
Yeah.
Right? So it's a get together, but no one is together. Right? Everyone is separated by their thoughts. Some is watching some video, some is watching another video. Right? So as and when the time is progressing, our relationships are getting impacted. So love is getting diluted, very much diluted. Right? Kids are sent to boarding school. Let's send them to boarding school. Right? Parents also do that sometimes. Right? So we see all this, we hear all these stories. Right? So which tells us again that love is not permanent. So an intelligent person will try to find real love. They will try to find real love, right? So across traditions, how do I hide this?
Just plus, yeah, this one, yeah.
This one? Oh, thank you. So across traditions, all religions that talk about love, they do, right? It's not that Hinduism is only talking about love. Every religion talks about love. Can you read about Buddhism? What Buddhism says?
Radiate boundless love towards the entire world.
So it is from some of the scriptures that radiate boundless love towards the entire world, which means selfless. Right? Now, what does Christianity say?
Love is patient, love is kind, love never fails.
Yeah. And what does Islam say?
None of you truly believes until he loves for his brother what he loves for himself.
Yeah. Meaning the way you want yourself to be treated is the way you should treat others. Right? Exactly, right? So that's love. Sikhism?
He alone is my friend who beholds the Lord in all beings.
Meaning looking at others with an equal vision. Right? Then what does Hinduism say?
Through love of God, one attains the supreme peace.
Yes, one attains the supreme peace through love of God. And authorities have also spoken on Bhagavad Gita. Srila Prabhupada says that when you love God, all other love becomes purified. Love for God is the highest love. Right? It's a very profound statement. Right? Mother Teresa, what she says? Spread love everywhere you go. Let no one ever come to you without leaving happier. Huge statement, right? If someone comes to you, if he goes back disappointed, that means you are shallow. Right? If someone comes to you and they should leave satisfied and happy. That is love, right? So love means with everyone you interact, there has to be love. Love doesn't mean like man and woman love always. Love means your outlook, how you behave with others, right? And it's an integral thing. Sri Ramanujacharya, he says, he who surrenders to God with love sees the same love in all beings. Very similar to what we read in the previous slide, right? And Mahatma Gandhi says, where there is love, there is life. The stones cannot love each other. Right? MLK, he said, love is the only force capable of transforming an enemy into a friend. Very profound statements, right? And then Einstein also made a beautiful statement about love. I'm trying to recall what he said. He said that gravitation is not the cause of someone falling in love with others. Gravity is not the... It was a joke. Anyway. Okay. So, there are flaws with love in this world, right? One, it is temporary. We discussed that. It is demanding. It is demanding, right? Have you seen mostly demanding or not demanding? Demanding, right? Is it controlling
Yes.
or not controlling? Example?
Like a wife doesn't want his husband to go out late at night.
Is that experience?
Some parents, they don't want their children to do a lot of things for their safety.
For their safety, yes. Sometimes for their safety also. Yes, that's true. So there is controlling nature, right? And the love in this world, it generally ends with this body. How many of you, if have your grandparents still alive? Grandparents? Grandparents. Or for them, or whom, for them, or like for some of us, they have passed away already. But do we remember them on a daily basis? Dadaji. We don't, right? We don't remember, right? Every day, Dada, Dadi, right? We don't remember. Because we don't have time. We don't even remember our parents every day. Right? Do we? Sometimes, I mean, but generally we don't remember. So, right? So the love in this world, it ends with this body. When we were kids, we were most of the time in the laps of our grandfather, grandmother, and then just going around with them here in this house, that house. But then when they leave, that relationship is nowhere. Like it's lost as if pages in a book. It's lost, right? So that love is what? Temporary. And sometimes there is actual separation, breakups. From today, I'm not talking to you. You don't exist for me. I don't exist to you. No more messaging. Nothing. Blocked. Right? Finish. That. And then there is pain. There is suffering. It takes time. Then you come out of it. Right? And then you again start a new venture. Right? And then that may be successful. But again, at the end, one or the other may pass away. And then there is going to be again separation. And when there is separation, there is what? There is sadness. And there is loneliness. Then there is depression. Those who are very attached to their wives, if something happens in their life, right, when either one of them passes away, the life of the other, if they truly love each other, it is very difficult. It is very, very difficult. Right? Very difficult. Till the end of the life, they keep missing the other half. They keep missing them. I've also seen like one person who, he loved his wife so much that when she passed away, he created like a wax statue of his wife. Exactly same look. I don't know. And then she'll always keep AC on in his room because otherwise wife will melt. He'll come and only sari is there and the wife is gone. So he keeps like the statue of his wife, and then they're in the room and the AC is always there, and whenever he's feeling separation, he goes there. That's another extreme. But we should philosophically understand that this relationship is temporary. It's very temporary. It will just go. Right? It can be temporary where even when we are together, it may break, or with the body is definitely going to break. Right? So when it breaks, there is unhappiness. Correct? So is this love fully satisfying? There is something always missing. Papa बहुत कड़क है, right? So there's something missing. Mummy कंजूस है, नहीं पैसा नहीं, right? Something is there. Wife doesn't let me go, late night. There is always something missing. Or husband भी कंजूस है, or doesn't go out too much.
Doesn't buy jewelry or something.
Yeah, just exactly, doesn't buy me jewelry. He's very harsh on kids, this and that. So there are so many reasons. So it's not always satisfying. There is no perfect like output that you want out of the other person, because they are limited based on their level of understanding, or whatever their behavior is, their nature, and you are limited based on your nature. So there is this demand and supply thing. And you demand something, the supply may not be there, and you become frustrated a little bit, right? So we were on the last point, that it is not fully satisfied. Something or the other is always remaining, right? So we should philosophically try to understand and protect ourselves from not feeling hurt, because you feel hurt because of ignorance. You feel hurt, why? Because of ignorance. You're not in knowledge, and that's why you're hurt. Those who are wise and in knowledge, they are never hurt. Why?
Because they know it's temporary. And
Yeah, they know it's temporary. They know it is temporary. You are taking a bus somewhere, right? There is some inconvenience. You don't commit suicide, right? You jump out of the bus. No, there is no AC. You jump out of the bus. You know why? Because it's another hour I'll tolerate and I'll just get off and it's be fine, right? Or you don't start picking quarrel with others in the, it's let them sit here. It's going to be like a few hours and I'll reach my destination and we are over. We are done. So we should then, in order to overcome the unhappiness, the frustration that we feel when we don't get the reciprocation of love that we want in this world, then we should think about philosophy, right? Because knowledge gives us the weapon to cut this fear. We are fearful also in this world, right? Fear. There is always some fear. Kids go to school, you never know, some shooting might happen, right? There is always this fear. Or the bus, some accident might happen, your other half is coming back from work and there is some delay. What is the first thing that comes to your mind? Something happened. It is said in the scriptures that love is, so when someone loves someone, the first thought that comes to their mind is of something wrong happening to them.
Fear of losing.
Something wrong, fear of losing, something wrong must have happened, right? You go to some place, like far away place, and you don't call your parents for some time, immediately negative thoughts will come first. They will not think, oh, he's enjoying, that's why he's not calling. No, some thought will come, oh, something might have happened, he's in depression, or maybe that thing didn't happen. So they will start thinking about all negative things. Why? This is not negativity. This is out of love, right? So we need to understand, first of all, the identity and purpose behind everything, right? So first of all, our identity, we discussed in last session also. What is our identity? We are spirit souls. It is very clear. All religions accept this fact that we are soul, right? So if I am soul, then the love that I am trying to experience, through what? Right now, my love experience is through my body, right? Through my body. But with the end of this body, this experience will also end. But since I am soul, what am I doing about it? I am so entangled in the happiness and distress that I am achieving through this body, through the mind, which is again material. How do I achieve real love? We should question that. Animals cannot question that. Only human beings can question that. So everyone is seeking love, but the love that they are seeking, they are not seeking in the right place. We all seek love, but unfortunately, we are not seeking in the right place. Which doesn't mean that we should stop loving people around us. That is there. But we should understand the higher concept that animals cannot understand, which only we as humans can understand. So first of all, we are soul, and the eternal or the real happiness happens on the platform of the soul. And as a soul, what do you love? Yes. As child, you love your parents or whoever is related to you, but as soul, we are related to God. Okay, so true love is expressed in relation to God. Even when this body ends, and when you get a new body, Krishna will not change his form. He will not grow mustache. In next life, you come and there is Krishna with mustache, or he's grown old, white hair. Right? It's not like that, right? In every age, Krishna is same. God is same. Ram is same. God is same. Right? True? Bhagavad Gita 2.22 says, and look at the image also, that the body is continuing to change, but the soul is passing through these different stages. Right? The soul is just passing through these stages. But so the problem is that at every stage we think we are this body. If I show you a picture of your infant, like when you were an infant, you will not recognize. All babies look the same. Especially in the US, they have this white, blue, pink color stripe thing, right? They put on the infant. So they all look the same. So infants all almost kind of look the same, right? But as in when you grow, you develop features, and when you grow old, have you seen before and after images of these celebrities? It's so horrifying, right? At one moment they look like angel, and the next moment, has some horror movie, right? And it's very disturbing, and that's the nature of this world, right? You have a nice flower, look at it after 2-3 days, it's all dried, brown. You won't want to look at it. There is a big basket of flowers with dried flowers. Are you going to look at it? No, but only fresh flowers, you would be attracted to it, right? So similarly, this body is decaying every day. What do you say when someone's birthday is like falling, whatever, till tomorrow? You'll ask him, how old are you? You don't say, how new are you? Right? We ask them, how old are you? Because we are getting old, or we are getting new. I mean, we are getting old, right? And we are celebrating it, right? We are celebrating it. Happy birthday to you, right? So age is passing by. When age is passing by, where is it taking us to? Death, right? You are going from one station to the next station. There are multiple stations that come in between, right? Between the destination. So you know that ultimately this train is going to take me to the. Similarly, life is going to take us to the final destination, which is death. And at that point, we give up this body. Based on our karma, we take up another body. And the same cycle continues. Unless you become a human, you have the opportunity to get out. Otherwise, if you become an animal, then you'll just do animal things. Dog only does dog things, right? Nothing else. They don't do a startup. Let's do a startup bone industry. Like they'll collect nice bones and they have their own startup. They don't do things like that. They don't have any intelligence. The only intelligence is like, where do I get food? Where do I find a she dog, he dog? And that's all. Other than this, there is no other intelligence, right? Humans have intelligence.
What's the purpose of the dog being in this world?
The purpose of the dog? So the purpose of the dog is that these different species of life have been created as punishments. They are punishments. So you enter a dog body. Dog's body is not very, unless you are born in US, I don't know what it is. Like then they are pampered so much. But in general, if you go to India, if you look at even other countries, or if you go to like any Asian country, look at the situation of a dog. Or look at fish. Fish is never happy.
Never?
Yeah, I mean.
You see in the eyes.
Huh?
You see the fish in the eyes, they're not happy.
No, what I'm saying is like the animals, they're always agitated. They're always looking for like someone is going to eat me. Someone is going to eat me. If you look at a deer, the deer is always frightened. Their ears are like going like this. Oh, where is the lion? Where is someone? Predator is there. So they are not peaceful. They're always thinking someone is going to eat me. Someone is going to eat me. That fear is there. That fear is always there. When they go to even drink water, like when you go to drink water, are you fearful someone will shoot you? Right? You are confident. You go and take a you don't do like that, right? Or when you eat food, you're going to be okay, right? Or you don't go to restaurant with bodyguards. Okay, hey, like I have to eat breakfast. But animals, when they go and eat, they are fearful. If there is one clap, they run away. They leave their food, they run away. Right? Why? Because they're always fearful, and that's a punishment. Trees, When you become a tree, it's a punishment. You don't enjoy there, standing in one place, right? Someone is coming and cutting your branch, and you are standing there like that. This is gone, right? And then the small leaves will come out, whatever. Like, and then birds are there. People cut you totally. They take you. They make furniture out of you. They burn you. They get heat from out of you, right? So all of that. So these are punishments for the living entities for not doing the right thing in the human form of life.
What about like house pets?
Huh?
House pets
Maybe they have good karma.
is good.
Yeah, good and bad karma mix. So like send them into animal body, but also give them to some rich person, and then. But still, they are dogs. It's again not a very. It's not like so. Next life, they are not going to become human beings after becoming a bulldog in someone's house. They're going to go to the next higher species.
Which is what?
I don't have like the progression, but there is some progression. Meaning like from water animals, you gradually through so many species you come to the land, and then you become like four-legged. You become insects, and then you become four-legged. Then you become two-legged like the animals, and then of course there is this devatas and all of these. So only human species is karma pradhan, meaning you can do karma only in human form of life. So you get punished for acts in human form of life. You don't get punished in any other form of life, because karma bhumi is human beings do karma. Others are bhoga yoni. If you go to devata lok, if you go to like heaven, right? Heaven, you have a stock of piety, and all you have to do is finish it off. You just keep writing check of your pious activities. You have a bank full of pious activities, and you enjoy. Menaka is coming, Urvashi is coming, this and that, and all of these are coming, and then you're enjoying there in Nandankan and wherever, like all these different places. But as soon as your piety is finished, at that point, the indication is that they have this garland, and that garland becomes murjha jata. What do you call murjha in English?
Steel.
Yeah, it becomes stale and it becomes dried up. It becomes dried up, and then at that point they see, oh, and then they actually push you, and then you fall, and then you fall, and then when you fall, because you are a devta, you just don't become a dog. Then you fall into through rain. Through rain you enter into grains, and through a grain you, by the arrangement of nature, some rich person or some wealthy, some cultured person is going to eat that grain. Man, when he eats, and then when he unites with his wife, at that point that soul enters the mother's womb, and there it takes a birth as a human being in a nice family. That's how. So these like rich people, they are definitely they have some.
But you don't completely exhaust all the good karma. There will be some level.
There's but
that you enjoy in this.
Yeah, maybe some threshold is there. Like after that you just go. But yeah, minimum balance. Yeah, so minimum balance.
Like 1 million, you spent almost 900k.
Yeah.
There is 100k left. That you enjoy.
Sure, that's a good point. So basically, any condition, you actually come down back again into human life. But in human form of life, if you are drinking, eating, and doing all sorts of nonsense, you don't believe in God, you just do all sinful activities, then you are not going to go to heaven. Then there is something called hell. And after the hellish punishments, the soul is sent back into these lower forms of life. And they start the cycle till they again reach back to the human form of life. And when you come here, then again you do good or bad. If you do good, you go back to heaven. You come back again to human form of life. Then you get a chance. You do bad, you go back here. Cycle there. So this is cycle of birth and death, right? And we take this as all in all. Punarapi jananam, punarapi mandanam, punarapi janani jatare shayanam. Right? So this soul then has to get out of this entanglement. How is it possible for it to get out of the entanglement? Only in human form of life. When you become a devta, there is no possibility that you can become, maybe some rare cases, but generally you are always engaged in enjoying your senses, right? Always engaged like that, right? So this form of life, even the devatas, the demigods in the heaven, they want to become human beings. Why?
So they don't have.
Yeah, because there is an opportunity that you can just get out of the cycle of birth and death, right? There's an opportunity, and that opportunity is afforded only to human beings specifically, right? Because this is karma. This kshetra, this body is karma kshetra. right? It is karma. You can do karma. You can do acts, and you can liberate yourself, right?
How do they come up with this concept that you just described? Like
Which concept?
Like
From the heaven and all of that.
Like the dogs, the animals.
Yeah, so that is God's creation. He came up with this idea.
So like God gave the message to a human, and then a human wrote it.
He created himself. So God. So how the creation happens?
Like how do we know that?
Oh, so there is a thing called Shraddha, faith, right? So you have to have faith on scriptures at least. So that's the beginning. That's the beginning. So we have to have faith. For example, if I want to understand who's my father, let's say if I haven't seen my father, my only way of identifying is asking my mother. Then if she says, okay, he is your father, he passed away, he was an army veteran, whatever, and then he passed away, then you accept. You don't go start taking DNA of every person you see on the shopping mall, right? Oh, you take a hair, and then you don't do that, right? You believe your mother's statement. Similarly, scriptures are like mother. So we believe our mother. So there are different kinds of people with different kinds of faith. In Bhagavad Gita, there is a division of faith chapter that explains how different people in different modes of nature, they have different types of faith, right? But those who are in mode of goodness, they automatically have faith in the scriptures. And the scriptures are not written by a person. It's not written by a person. It is actually, it comes from the breathing of God. That's what it says.
The what?
Breathing of God. The Vedas. It's from the breathing of God. But then God, he assumes the form of Vyasadeva, and then he actually writes it down, meaning he's dictating that. Lord Ganesha is writing, but it is then written down and divided into different sections. And it's not only about religion, it's about architecture, it's about like what you call Shalya Chikitsa, is like surgery, all of that knowledge is there. Biomedical, then there's like scriptures on how like love, all of that, everything is there. These are all scriptures. And if you read them, you will see like, oh, how is it possible? Astronomy is there. Long before the scientists developed, astronomy is there. The distance of sun and moon and all of that is there in the scriptures. How? 5,000 years ago, they were actually written down. 5,000 years ago. And how old is the modern science? 100 years? 150 years? Not much. Right? But look at our Vedas. Do some research and then you'll find. It's very scientific. Vedic mathematics. So scientific. How? Because knowledge is coming from God. So there are two processes to achieve knowledge. One is ascending, one is descending. Ascending process or descending process. What is ascending process?
You start from scratch.
Exactly, you start from scratch, just like scientists do. They start from scratch and then they do this experiment, that experiment, and then finally they said, oh no, it is not possible. So this is right. It is not possible, right? So they prove it, hence not possible. Or did they do something else? But the Vedas already tell us that. So we don't waste our time finding out if it is true. Huh?
Our Acharya said, we listen.
Yes. So the descending process, when you listen from authorities and when you accept that, that is the best and most intelligent process. When your professor says something to you in class, you don't start questioning him. He knows his stuff. And he's telling you, you just accept it. Yes. And you just accept it and you just move forward. That's an easy way of getting knowledge. Similarly, knowledge from the scriptures, you accept it and then you move forward. If you are a Christian, you accept what your Bible says and you move forward.
Our Acharya said that we go to a doctor. He writes the prescription. He has English.
Yeah.
We just go and give it to
the pharmacist. Yes.
Yes. Morning 3, 1, something order.
Right.
Just say, rather than why this came. Why this came? Why 3 times? Why 2 times? Now probably would have died. No, because he has done his doctorate.
Yes.
He has completely dedicated 5 years, whatever. Post that he has learned from his supervisor. Then he writes something, which means it should have been. So that our acharyas did their schooling, everything.
Exactly.
30 years they have dedicated. They say that you are not. Okay.
That's true. And we have faith in everything we do. You take a flight, you're not fearful that he is going to take me to some other place. Right? You are confident You take a C train, A train, you know it's going to take you to Manhattan or downtown, wherever. You don't get confused over what if it takes you somewhere else. You're confident, right? So there is faith always. Yes.
So like, how do you figure out like what is correct knowledge and what is wrong knowledge?
So knowledge that is based on the scriptures is correct knowledge. So for example, your studies, right? You can look at Google, you can Google stuff, or you can actually look at your school books. So it's, I mean, authentic is to look at your school books or whatever the authorized books on your syllabus is. That's authorized, right? Similarly for religion, they authorize the scriptures, so you don't go beyond them.
Because there are also wrong knowledge that exists in this universe, like
I think we can
a lot of YouTube. You know, like YouTube, there's a lot of like wrong knowledge.
Yeah, so we don't go to the wrong source to get knowledge. If you go to the wrong source, you're going to get wrong knowledge, right? So people nowadays, they go to YouTube, they ask AI and they do all of that. So that is not very intelligent, right? So the intelligent thing is, again, for some things you can go there, but again you have to make that discrimination by using your intelligence, right? You have to use your intelligence also. So for every single thing there is a right source. So we go there and we accept the right source. We don't start Googling things always, right? You can Google certain things, but not everything. For example, the father. Who's my father? You cannot Google. Hey Google, Siri. Hey Siri, who's my father? She doesn't know. She's like found father, phone number, this and that. She may do that, but other than that, she doesn't know who's your father, right? So we go to the right source to get the right knowledge. That's the only way. What Trump is doing in Iran, you don't go and read anything else. You go into the right websites like CNN or Fox News or some like bona fide channels. You just don't go to Reddit and what's the news there. People will make up anything and start talking about anything. That's not your right source. Of course, they may be talking similar things, but you go to the right channel, right? So you get the right knowledge from the right channel. And there's no question about, there's no doubt about that point. Right knowledge is from right source, right? And then that comes from faith. You have to have faith. There's no other way. You buy milk and it says contains milk. You don't think, oh, if it is poison, then what? No, you have faith. You take milk, you drink. That's it, right? Okay. What's that?
Everything needs faith.
Yeah, everything. You have to have faith. Every step you take, you have to have faith. Right? Okay. So Lord Krishna is giving instructions on love in Bhagavad Gita. In Bhagavad Gita, right? So these three verses are very important if you want to understand love. Bhagavad Gita 1865, 922 and 262. Let's see what this shloka is. Let's repeat. So we need to at least repeat one shloka today. Manmana bhava madbhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru mame vaishyasi satyam te pratijane priyosi me. So it is not that Sanskrit is just an old language. Sanskrit means Devanagari, which means it is spoken in the heavenly planets. It is not that it was invented here by humans and then now it is no longer in use because it is so difficult and now it has become Hindi or so many different languages. It was spoken by, it is spoken by Devatas. Devatas speak in Sanskrit, right? Indra Kim Karishasi, whatever, like they must talk amongst themselves, right? So they speak in Sanskrit and these scriptures are written in Sanskrit. Always think of me, become my devotee, worship me and offer your homage unto me. Thus you will come to me without fail. I promise you this because you are my very dear friend. Krishna is telling whom? Arjuna, right? Krishna is telling Arjuna this. Simple? Now the difficult part is where is the PPT?
3 slides.
3? Oh. Oh. 2?
It's in
Oh, it's in one of those.
Google Sheets. If you cancel this,
Okay.
it should be.
Yeah. Got it. Thank you. Yeah, and what is the benefit of loving Krishna? Krishna is himself explaining in 922. Ananyas chintayanto mam ye janaha paryupasate tesham nityava yuktanam yogakshemam vahamyaham. What does that mean? But to those who always worship me with exclusive devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, to them I carry what they lack and I preserve what they have. Is that not what we want? Right? You want that whatever you have should be preserved, and then what you want should be given to you. Right? You have a job, let it be there safe. But you want bonus also, so that should come. Right? Or you want promotion, so that should come. This should stay, but that should also come. So Krishna says, those who are my devotees, unflinching devotees, right? There is description of what is unflinching, but understand on a broad level. If you are very devoted to Lord, then what happens? Lord will personally protect you. Personally protect you. That's a fact. There are many examples. Many examples. Srila Prabhupada, when he was coming to the US in the ship, he didn't have money to take a flight to the US at that time. So he came in a cargo ship. He was a sannyasi. Sannyasi means beggar. Not beggar like begging, but beggar means bhikshuk. Bhikshuk means that they subsist on alms. And that's how the tradition is. Like all the monks in every tradition, they are generally bhikshuk. They go around taking alms to kill their false ego. Right? So Srila Prabhupada, when he came, he didn't have money because he was a sannyasi. So when he was coming in this Jaladuta, he had 2 heart attacks. And then, what's the third one that he was about to have? Then he saw, Prabhupada saw out of the window that Krishna was actually helping him and taking the ship across. So Krishna takes personal notice of those who are fully surrendered to him. That is actually the truth. So we have to become fully surrendered to God. Right? Even if we are not fully surrendered, then what? Then Krishna leaves us? No. He never leaves us. Krishna is in everyone's heart as super soul. Is he in the heart of terrorists?
Yes.
What good they are doing? Nothing. But still he is there in their hearts. Right? So whatever we may be, Krishna is always in our hearts. Who is giving us light, air, food? Food is given by Walmart, Costco. No, but who is giving it eventually? Krishna. You grow fruit with sunlight.
Who's in sunlight?
Who is giving you sunlight? Sunlight is basically reflection of Brahmajyoti. So sunlight is what? God. Who is giving you air? There is no company making air. General Electric is not making air. Right? Who is making air? God. There are no oxygen cylinders deployed by the government that is producing oxygen for us. It's by God's arrangement. And even if you believe in God, if you don't believe in God, He's still giving you that facility. Right? Atheists are not choking. No air. They are also getting air. Right? There is food. Everything is there. Animals believe in God, but they are fed. Elephant needs how much food a day? Tons of food. And then they get food in the arrangement is already done. The ants, they find where is the grain of sugar. So God is there in everyone's heart and He is directing everyone. Right? He is directing the snake to find the rat. He is directing the rat to escape the snake. Right? So God is in everyone's heart. Right? So let's go back to, okay. Then Lord Krishna, He also cautions us, and He says how we should not fall in the trap of false love. And then He describes the progressive downfall of such love, false love. Right? We understand what is false love? Yeah. Again, the point of this presentation is not to say that there is no love in this world. All we are trying to say that love in this world is there, but it is imperfect. It is not perfect. We should not stop picking up our parents' call from after this session. What love? Temporary. We should not do that, right? We should not do that. Our wife is calling like, oh, temporary, she'll die in the relationship. So we should not do that, right? Right. So that is not there. But we should be intelligent and should understand, okay, we are given this role. As long as you are in this role, you have to do the duty perfectly. Yeah. So if you are a husband, you have to be a perfect husband. If you are a son, you have to be a perfect son. You have to be perfect in what you do. Then Krishna will take care of the rest. Right? But we have, from our side, we have to be loving. Right? What to speak of about loving others, we have to love every single living entity. And the easiest, best way to love everyone is
Love God.
to love God.
He's the sum of them. Like,
Yes, if you love God, you automatically love everyone. That is the truth. जहाँ पर कृपा राम की हुई, ता पर कृपा करे सब कोई. If you love the Lord, then automatically everyone will love you also at the same time. So God is the center point. So we should make God the center point of all our relationships also. And if we do that, then everything else becomes perfect. Like there's like a big entangled ropes. Lot of ropes are entangled. What's the easiest way to disentangle them? If we start doing like this, it will become even more entangled. The intelligence is to take that one thread, and you take at least try to disentangle one thread. So similarly, just entangle this one thread, which is your relation with God. And how do you establish relationship with God?
chanting.
Chanting. Oh yeah, very nice. But you don't take like Rakhi and start tying it to the Lord's and you're my brother from today. You can do that also. But easiest and best and most recommended way is chanting the God's holy name. Lord's holy name. Even in Christianity, they say chant Lord's name. In Sikhism, in Islam, Allah, they all every time they say Allah, right? For everything, they say Allah, right? Why? Because every religion is teaching us to chant the names of God. And that's the easiest way to connect with God. And if you do that one thing only, everything else will fall in place automatically. It will automatically fall in place. Which means that He will give you intelligence to do the right thing. It is not that you start chanting and you forget everything else. He will give you the intelligence to do everything else in the right way. God will give you intelligence, right? We are not alone in this process. It is not that we have not started and we have to reach the destination all by ourselves. There is reciprocation between us and the Lord, right?
Does Trump believe in God?
Huh?
Does Trump believe in God?
Trump? He will one day. Yes. Very soon. They trust in God. That's on the bill. In God we trust. That's a good thing. So, Bhagavad Gita as it is 6.2.62. I think this is a very broader topic. We can take it next session. That's like a huge, what is love and what is not love and what's the progression of progressive downfall if you're not in the right, doing the right thing. We should maybe move to the next slide, but I'm going to take this point next time. This is a very important point. Real love, right? We talked about everything else so far. What is real love? What's the qualities of real love? It's all there. It is causeless. I love you because I love you. That's it. Not because you're giving me something, right? I love you cause God loves us causelessly, right? Without a doubt, right? Causelessly. Real love is giving in nature. Like when you do actual volunteer work, has anyone done volunteer work? Have you done like any volunteering? It feels good, or that's why we go and do volunteer work, right? Because it feels good. You do volunteer for Govindas, so it feels good, right? Doing something in return of nothing, right? The thing you get in return is satisfaction that you did something good, right? And so that is love. That is actual expression of love. Feeding poor, it's expression of love, because you have so much compassion that you want their suffering to go away. So you go and feed them. That's a good thing. We should do that, right? Then real love will satisfy us and others also, right? If it is real love, it will satisfy us and the person that we are trying to love. It will satisfy both. This love is never ending. Will it end? Real love, it ends? It doesn't end. Real love is always there. Like Srila Prabhupada or the acharyas or the teachers, they pass away at one point because they have this body also, right? So when they pass away, does the love of the disciples for their spiritual master go away? No. It's there. Yeah, as the surrender increases, the love also increases. Similarly, when your parents pass away, your love is still there for them, right? It's there. Immediate parents, the love is there, right? As I was giving the example of that wife, she passed away. The husband, he loved her so much, so that he had a wax statue made of his wife. right? So the love is in this world is also, but the real love is unending. It is beyond. So you may remember your parents now, but when you leave your body, then you will not remember your parents anymore. Then you will have new parents. Right? Then you will have new parents, and then again the whole process will start. Do you remember the parents from your previous birth? Imarti Devi or whatever, or your previous life? You don't remember anyone, right? If your kids come from previous life, you say, Papa. You're like, who are you? You're like, I'm Chunnu Munnu, we are from here. We are now we have grown up, so we are 60s and 70s, and they come and start talking to you like, I don't know you. Though they may be your sons from your previous life, right? But you don't care anymore. Earlier there was so much love. Now you don't remember them at all. The memory is, you know, the format 32, whatever that is, right? You put a disk and you format it. So the memory is formatted when you get a new birth. In some cases there is some bug. So there is some, the formatting doesn't go out completely. So there is some memory there left. So some people remember their previous births.
That's the difference between us and God. He remembers all his birth, we don't remember.
Yes, exactly. That's in Gita also. Right? Okay. This love is beyond any expectation. Real love. Is there any expectation? No. No expectation. When you go and feed the poor, do you expect them to say thank you? No. There's no expectation. That's pure love. So it's pure and it is selfless. And it's on the platform of the soul. Right? Thank you for your time, everyone. And I think we can now chant.